طاهر القادری, you're not only known as an Islamic scholar, but also as a politician. You are the leader of the political party Pakistani Awami Tehreek, or PAT. You have called multiple times for, quote, a revolution in Pakistan. You've even said that a kingdom in the name of democracy has been established in this country. So do you believe Pakistan is a democracy or not? And if not, what do you make of Nawaz Sharif, the elected Prime Minister of Pakistan?
Yes, I think as far as the constitution is concerned, the constitution of Pakistan says this is a democratic Republic of Pakistan, democratic state. But practically, this is a political dictatorship. There is no rule of law here. There is no implementation of constitution. There is no implementation of human rights. There is no protection of the people, their lives, their nothing. This is being ruled a dictatorship of an elite based on corruption and based on the whole force for business.
I don't think anyone would disagree with you that there are major corruption and human rights and rule of law issues in Pakistan. But it's a big jump to say it's a dictatorship, given Nawaz Sharif was elected in 2013 in elections which EU monitors said at the time, quote, showed a strong democratic commitment with high levels of competition, a marked increase in voter participation, and overall acceptance of the outcome. Why you seem to not accept the outcome?
He was not elected. He is a dictator. The reason is, to me, only election is not the beauty of democracy. Election is not, this is one part of the whole process of democracy. When we talk of democracy, we mean equality of the people, their social equality, their political equality. We mean their jobs, we mean their right of health, we mean right of education, we mean their right of the legal justice. We mean that they are totally allowed to cast their votes according to their own thing. No use of money, no use of no use of the state institutions, no use. All these things have been maneuvered. Election Commission is under Nawaz Sharif and the government. So the democracies, they don't keep the election commissions under the government. They are independent. Judges are being appointed by Nawaz Sharif. They have made amendments in the constitution. 17 amendments have been made. The total spirit of democratic spirit of constitution is totally out of the constitution. Article 1 to Article 40 has never been implemented.
Okay,
all
so you talk about the importance of democracy in Pakistan. You want to get rid of an electoral dictatorship, you say. And yet, given Pakistan has been ruled by the military for almost half of its history, and you have heaped praise on the armed forces of Pakistan, you've called them highly sincere, highly competent, highly capable. Do you see why a lot of people, a lot of your critics, see you as someone who wants to go back to military rule? They think that you're calling for a coup, for the military to get involved and get rid of the elected government. Are you? Is that what you're doing?
No, I have never called for a coup. I have been never in favor of military dictatorship. I am totally against every kind of dictatorship, whether it is military or it is in the name of civil rule. Dictatorship is dictatorship. I believe in the popular democracy, where the people have right to choose their rulers, where the people have right to save and secure their rights, where the people have right to save their lives, where the people have right to get the legal rights, where the people get their jobs, where the people get justice in the courts,
so
where the people get
just to be clear, if the military were to move against the Nawaz Sharif government, let's say hypothetically the Pakistani military were to try and topple the government, you would stand with Nawaz Sharif and condemn such a move?
No, I will never stand with Nawaz Sharif, and at the same time I will never stand with the military. I will condemn the both. And I will say
even though one is elected and one is unelected.
No, to me, just to phenomenon of election is not democracy. Okay. To me, democracy is a totality. Election is just one part which comes 5 years after. So to me, democracy is a game of every day. Every day a person is getting his job, and his child is getting the...
And you've led a number of rallies and sit-ins and demonstrations against the government in recent years, some of which have led to the deaths of innocent people. What did you actually achieve by doing all that? A lot of people would say that those rallies of yours are just a way of getting attention for yourself, of keeping yourself in the public eye. That's what your critics say.
I don't address any joke, but I would say all these rallies, 14 innocent people, workers of my party, were killed here, and 100 people were badly injured. But 3 years have passed. 3 years have passed. Not a single person who was responsible for these injuries, responsible for these murders, is behind the bars. Nobody is in the jail. This is the one exclusive case in the total history of Pakistan where there was a massive killing. 100 people were injured with the bullets and 14 were killed. The whole world saw through the media channels, but none of them is in the jail up till now. Nobody is being. This is why I say there is no democracy here.
Okay, so let me ask you this.
The law and rule is for the weak people.
If the rallies aren't working, people are being killed. If you have no faith in elections and if you don't support a military coup, then how do you plan to bring about the political change in Pakistan that you want to see?
So the rallies were after when people were killed. They were not before the killing. On 17th of June, my people were killed. 100 people were injured. 14 were killed. And the rallies took place in 14th of August.
But if you're not able to bring about change through rallies, through elections, how do you plan to bring about the change you want to see in Pakistan? That's what I'm wondering.
But this is our effort to build up a moral pressure to make the people think that in order to make the constitution, and we are working for empowerment of constitution. We are working for the empowerment of the people, for the weak and the weaker segments of the society. We are working for the empowerment of women, empowerment of the jobless people. We want their rights, which have been committed by the Constitution of Pakistan, to be fulfilled. Constitution of Pakistan, first 40 articles deals with the rights of human society. None of these articles have been ever implemented in Pakistan in this period. All articles related to the formation of government and powers of the different organs of the state, they are always being implemented or changed. But as far as the article, this is the basic thing. To me, democracy is the rights of the people.
Well, let me ask you this.
Democracy is to bring the peace.
طاهر القادری, politically, what does the future hold for Pakistan? There are some in the West who say your country is on the verge of becoming a failed state. What's your view?
I don't think, and I pray Almighty Allah will never allow this nation of Pakistan to allow the country to be a failed state. That's why we are working. We have not lost the hope. This is our struggle. And I am putting this thought in the minds of the people that Pakistan is not the ownership of Nawaz Sharif. Pakistan belongs to the 200 million people. So they have to stand up peacefully for their rights. They have to stand peacefully for the protection of their democratic future. They have to stand up in order to empower the constitution. That constitution is implemented in this state. And the law, rule of law is implemented. And the people get justice. Their social justice, their legal justice. They get all rights which constitution has committed with them. That's why the social contract takes place. That's why a state came into existence. If the state or every citizen surrenders his authority in front of state and surrenders the authority for the state, a government, and he is not getting any response from the state. State and the government is not protecting their rights. So what is the point of having this state? So we want to empower the state and state institution to empower the justice and law.
And one last question. Do you hope one day to be Prime Minister or President of Pakistan?
I'm not wishful for these things. My only hope and my only life struggle is to bring a positive change in the lifestyle of Pakistan, to make this country a peaceful country, to make it a center of peace, so that terrorism is neither imported from here and nor exported in here. So my only aim is the reforms of this society, so that the people, the weak people, the women and the child and future generations, their future becomes bright, and the democracy in every political, social, economic aspect, democracy becomes a true democracy in Pakistan. This is my only wish.
Dr. طاهر القادری, thank you for joining me on Upfront.
Thank you very much.